All right. What is up? How we doing? It is Tuesday, y'all. It's Taco freaking Tuesday. And I'm ready to start shiny hunting, except I'm not quite ready there yet. I gotta get the game going. I'm sitting here posting links to my stream everywhere I can because I sat down late, and we're here. We made it. It's all that matters. Welcome, Daniel, Mass Figure, Z Colt. How you doing? Blakey, my cousin, is in the shorts chat, my friends. It is going to be a fun, fantastic night of briefcase simulation. We are back into the depths of the briefcase simulator. Say that 5 times fast. But we are going to get back into things and hopefully find ourselves a shiny Chimchar. That way we can actually get started with this stinking playthrough. So where we left off last time, actually, let's just jump over to that game scene real quick here. We left off last time. We're at 550 encounters so far. It's time to get back to it. We're going to get the grind going. Christian C, and welcome, buddy. How you doing? Long time no see. How was everyone's tacos today? Did you guys all have tacos for Taco Tuesday? That is the question on my mind, and I want to hear from y'all. What tacos did you eat? What flavor were they? If you didn't have tacos, tell me what you did have. I'm having coffee for dinner right now. I actually haven't eaten my dinner yet, and so it's going to be another after stream dinner for me. But anyways, with all of that out the way, let's freaking go, y'all. We've got the vertical stream going on at the same time, if you know what I mean. If it's your first time here, or if you are a returner and you haven't known, been streaming to both the vertical format as well as the horizontal all at the same time. So if you prefer to watch in vertical format on your telephono, you can jump over onto my YouTube page, jump back into the stream that has hashtag shorts at the end of the title. It's the same thumbnail, same everything, same title, but the end of the title has hashtag shorts if you prefer to watch the stream in a vertical format. Just a heads up to anyone and everyone that you will not be able to see chat from the other stream. So if you are communicating in vertical format stream and you don't see what I'm reading out loud from the other stream, that is why. Or vice versa, same thing. So that will be the case. Taco Bell, best Mexican in USA. All right, Christian, I am not taking your word for that one, but I did not have any tacos. Actually, I had tacos last week. Made some tacos at home. It's one of my kids' favorite meals to eat, so we do it pretty frequently, just usually not on Tuesdays because the kids aren't with us on Tuesdays. We get them on Wednesday. We get the munchkins on Wednesday, y'all. And that's why I stream on Tuesdays, because they're not here. They're not here to get riled up in the background. They'd probably be messing around with the stream as well while it's going on. So anywhoosies, how is everyone doing today? How is everyone's weekend? We are so close to getting the shiny charm in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I can taste it, y'all, and I'll have you know that after stream on Sunday. So I closed down stream. I completed some more tasks and completed some more dex entries. So I only have like a few left now, and by a few I mean I've got unknown. We've got Daniel, thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it, my friend. Frosher, we're here. Next stream, do a big prank on the chat, and if you succeed, I'll give bigger than last time, but you have to make a big prank. I can help if you need. A big prank. What kind of a prank would you like to see, Frosher? What kind of a prank? That is what my question is. What kind of a prank would you like to see? Okay, so I know that I don't need to complete the dex entry for Shaman or Darkrai in PLA to get the shiny charm. But I did end up transferring Darkrai over. Shaman's already complete. I did transfer Darkrai over from my home back into PLA so I can get that one complete as well. Because if I'm at it, you might as well, right? So I've got Unknown, Barboach, Darkrai, Fion, Manaphy. I don't know if Fion and Manaphy have to be completed either. I think that they're kind of in the realm of Shaman and Darkrai, part of the mythical squad from Sinnoh. But I did complete Regigigas, the Lake Spirits. So yeah, we're well underway. I've only got like a few Mons left to complete over there. And then we will have our shiny charm in PLA. And then with that, I can start shiny hunt. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I can start shiny hunting the Alpha Raichu. Oh, in the Crimson Mirelands, y'all. Because your boy's got to get a shiny Raichu. That is what's up. Frosher says, because you kind of slacked off the last time. Yeah, I did. I got your message. I didn't do a prank. I know. Elaine Wu, welcome to the chat. How you doing? I want to know what kind of message me on Discord what you think as far as a prank, a suitable prank would be to chat. That's what I want to know. Talking about a prank that will have everyone like, what the heck, being scripted, a big scripted prank. A big scripted prank. What? Like I'm gonna say that I'm never coming back to streaming or something? Is that the kind of prank that you're looking for? And then just at the end of stream just go, just kidding, it's not my last one. I gotcha. I mean, not that I'm gonna do that now. That's kind of given away. But we could. Frosher says, I've got an idea. All right. Well, DM me your idea. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to see what you're thinking, Lincoln. Yo, so not a pink Chimchar. We're still avoiding this shiny non-catchable Starly though. So every time I get into this and get through the, excuse me. Every time I get through the simulation or the simulation, the selection screen and into the battle, I sigh a breath of relief every time I see that Starly not being shiny. I'm just going to be honest with you guys, because I know we've talked about this before, but technically every time we go into this battle scene and throw out the starter, we're technically getting 2 encounters, y'all. There are 2 happening. The Starly and the Chimchar that we're throwing out are both encounters. So because of that, our technical counter that we're at, I know it says 553 down here, but you got to double that. So we're at like 1106, right? 1106 total encounters, but for the Chimchar itself, we've seen 553 Chimchars so far on this quest. And I think there are plenty more to come, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately. We gotta persevere. We gotta stay strong. We gotta buckle in, level our heads, and just be ready for the long haul, chat. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. Elaine Wu says, speaking of Raichu, I got a Destiny Mark 1. Yo, that is going to be my birthday hunt this year. Shiny Raichu in Scarlet and Violet. Shiny Raichu in Scarlet and Violet. That will be my friend. He will be my friend forever and always. Forever and always. Okay. We are moving on. I would like to hopefully get to 100 encounters again tonight. I feel like that's been a pretty feasible thing the past few streams to get to 100 encounters. Okay. So I'm thinking if I stay on it, if I stay going through, like getting through these cut scenes and all, I think we can get there by the end of the night. I think we can get there, because the last stream we were at like 95 at the 3-hour mark. So if I stay like on task, I have my normal potty break in the middle of stream, I think we'll be good. Or, you know, we could just get the pink Chimchar sooner and then wouldn't have to worry about it. As long as the monkey is pink, you know? B-Colt says the Alaskan region has a new design for Clawzard, one of the 2 box art legendaries. Still working. It's designed for what? Nanuxurus, the polar bear lizard. It's designed after Nanuxurus, a polar bear lizard. That sounds freaking sweet. I would love to see that. Lord Pancake, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? How were your tacos tonight, friend? That is the question on everyone's mind. How were your tacos? It is Taco Tuesday. Just a reminder, if you didn't know, it is Taco Tuesday. And while we are talking about Taco Tuesday and how much I love and like Taco Tuesdays, why don't you guys all drop a like on the stream for me, please? It does help push the video out into the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help attract others to come in and join the fam bam as we shiny hunt, play through Pokemon games, and hopefully get our stinking pink Chimchar tonight so that we can start this playthrough, y'all. I'm getting to a point where I'm getting antsy to like get the playthrough going. And not that the encounters are bad, but they are, because they take like 3 minutes per encounter, you know? I almost feel like I just need to have like 4 switches going at the same time with one controller controlling all of them. That would be the ticket. And then just be able to swap out, reset them, and go again. Could you imagine 4 encounters at one time? That would be ideal. Hamburger Helper, welcome to the chat, friend. How you doing? Authentic tacos or American tacos? Because American tacos are nasty. Well, if we're talking like, if you consider authentic tacos like street tacos that you get in Mexico, like with whatever protein you pick, in a corn tortilla that's like steamed with the cilantro and onions, those are definitely by far my favorite. But it doesn't matter. It's Tuesday, so you can have whatever taco you prefer, if you know what I mean, because tacos are delicioso. just the best of the best. Mass Figure says, no, I didn't forget about you, Mass Figure. Oops. I almost picked Turtwig there. I really want to pick Turtwig, but I've got to stick with the fire only. The fire only playthrough. I did not forget about you. Have I remembered to look up how to make an event on Discord? I pulled it up on my phone while at work on the toilet, and then I minimized the window and didn't go back to it. So I didn't forget, but I still haven't looked into how to do it, but I will. I have no reason to yet, because I haven't like really needed to like make an event in Discord yet. Unless there's like some specific event you want me to make, then I will definitely prioritize getting an event scheduled. Script is sent if you want, Frosher says. Oh gosh. Okay, I will look at the script when I get a chance. Theodore, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. How were your tacos on this wonderful Tuesday? I hope the tacos were delicious. It's the odd bro, not Theodore. I called you Theodore. It's the odd bro. I'm sorry for butchering the name. I read it too fast there. The odd bro. I read Theo right away and just kind of jumped to conclusions. Let this be the pink monkey. Guys, I know I was outed on the naming theme already for this run through, but we are naming these beautiful fire Pokemon from Sinnoh after the wonderful turtles, the Teenage Mutant variety, and I'm so excited for it. I've got this big smudge on my glasses here, and it's really bugging me. Yod Bro says I probably need to put some caps in my name. You could, or you could just rely on streamers to read your name better. I totally butchered it when I read it at first, but it's cool. I guess it'll help make the name sink in, you know? Because when I realized that I caught it and thought, ooh, yep, not gonna forget that name again. Not gonna forget that name again. I have one of my... Guys, if you want to follow me on other socials, Mass Figure is dropping the links in the chat through the chat bot. You can follow me there. The best place is the Discord, of course. We're starting to build a sweet little community, and by sweet I mean like caring and loving, you know, like that kind of sweet. Not as like a surfer bro dude sweet kind of sweet, but it is pretty cool too. But yeah, come join along. It's a fun time. Also, if you're interested in communicating with me more outside of the streams, that's the best place to do it, is the Discord. I usually jump in there at least once a day to check and see what's going on. Say hello to everybody when I can. We are moving right along though, y'all. I'm feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. But yeah, speaking of reading, by the way, since I read the Odd Bro's name wrong. Okay, so Dune 2 just came out on Max a few weeks back, and I watched it this past weekend, I think, or excuse me, the weekend before, I think it was. I watched it the weekend before. Good morning. Hi. How was your nap? Oh, baby Isla's awake. She was taking a late afternoon nap today because she avoided her naps today like the plague. With Gina, she did not get a good nap in today. And so when I got home, she was already down for the count. She took a nice little long late afternoon nap today. And she just woke up and came out here with Gina just beaming ear to ear when she saw me. I love it. There's no better feeling, y'all, than your kids loving you. Like when I get home from work and the kids just run up to me and give me a hug, or like when I pick them up from school or whatnot, it's just like deep down within your belly, that good fire inside, you know, the love. It's awesome. It is awesome. But back to Dune. So Dune Part 2 came out. We watched that movie and I loved the first one. I've watched it multiple times. I'm not talking about the original. I've tried to watch the original, but I can't do it. It's just the technology was too bad back in the 70s when the movie was made, or early 80s. When was it? I think it was late 70s. I think it was 76 or so. It was before Star Wars, I know, because that's always a point of contention. But yeah, the original is just not good, and it's super culty, right? But the new Dune movie, the recent one that was released in 2019, I think it was, good, super good movie. And then we just had Part 2 release this year in theaters. It's out on HBO Max, or Max, the streaming service. Hi, baby Isla. What are you doing, you crazy girl? You need to go back in the kitchen with mommy. She's watching the Pokemon game. So it's out on Max. I watched it twice now. Super good. I love them. And so this weekend when we were out shopping, I was at a store, and I went to the book area of the store, and I got myself the first 3 books of like the original author's series of Dune. I can't remember the author's name right now off the top of my head, but I got the first 3 books. He actually wrote 6. I got the first 3, and I started reading the first book of Dune, and I'm 3 chapters in, and I'm into it. And already in just 3 chapters, guys, there are quite a few tweaks from the movies. So it's super exciting. The Odd Bro says, if you tell me your favorite Pokemon, I will shiny hunt it. My favorite Pokemon is Raichu. Good old Cantonian Raichu. That's my favorite. You can't see it in the regular stream, but I've got Raichu just chilling in my PC over yonder. Let me see if I can. Where's my webcam? Is here. This is my face cam there. If I do this, oh shoot, not that. If I do this, oh, there it is. There's my Raichu. You can see it now. He's chilling right there. My Raichu's there. Oh, and also Gina got me a Father's Day gift, and she gave it to me early, and I'm super stoked about it. We can chat about that too. But let me fix my scene here. Fix my scene here. Back to where it was. Okay, that way we can jump into this encounter. So my favorite Pokemon is Raichu. Yes, it was, or is. But the Dune conversation. So I started reading the book, and within the first 3 chapters, there are already differences. Like, you just start out the gates, and Paul's already meeting the Reverend Mother, getting his test. You get some more detail on why he's being tested. It's not necessarily for the fact if he's the Kwisatz Haderach yet, which is like the Bene Gesserit's idea of this male that can do what they do with their witchcraft and whatnot. But yeah, it's hot and heavy right out the gates. Babe, she's getting into the dog food. Hot and heavy right out the gates. You get a lot more background on the Harkonnen right out the gates too. It's wild, just wild how different it is so far. And maybe there will be more scenes once I read more, but it's sweet. I'm hooked. I'm engaged. I'm probably gonna read more tonight before I go to bed. After stream, we'll see. I also want to finish off the next short with Gina in it tonight and hopefully schedule it to post tomorrow. Actually, that would be ideal if I can get it to post tomorrow. So we will see what happens. Mass Figure says, wasn't the reason we tried making a Discord event was for a game night? Yeah, we talked about possibly doing a game night, and I'm totally for that. Or helping coordinate something like that for y'all to do one. That would be super fun. And yes, that was it. That was it. That was it. Mass Figure, how is the shiny hunt going for your all for it team? The shiny hunts, I should say. Are you still at 3 right now? Are you still at 3? Just really want this pink monkey to show up. Because as soon as it does, and we can start this playthrough, we're gonna be able to get through quite a bit of the beginning of this game on the back of this one Chimchar. But also I'm going to have to like make sure, because I want to try and do this without over leveling. I don't want to level over the gym trainer's ace for each gym. That is the plan, to kind of keep it within a range. So gotta kind of keep some control on it, you know? Some control on it. Mass Figure says only 2 members left. Nice, congrats my friend. 2 more shinies for the all for it team, and then you're taking on Crispy in a battle royale. Just teach them all fake out and make them do a doubles battle with you. D Colt says, give me a US state to make a legendary for. I'm going to say Arizona because that's the state I live in. Daniel says, I'm doing shiny Piplup and BDSP. Yo, the soft resets. How are you doing so far? How many encounters into it are you? Are you past me yet? This hunt is not for the faint of heart, Daniel. So I feel ya. I'm with you on it. And I'm wishing you all of the luck, hoping that you get there. Hoping that you get there sooner than I do, to be honest. And I'm hoping that I also get it really quickly. Because I'm really dreading going over odds for this hunt, y'all. If this hunt goes over odds, I may lose my sanity. I may lose my sanity. Mass Figure says I have to level them to 100 and give them held items and EV train them and give them mints. Yes. You got to get them all ready for battle mode. I've heard Crispy's no slouch in the doubles battles. I kind of want to get a team put together and take them on. Take them on for the real deal. I think that'd be pretty fun. That would be pretty darn sweet, if you ask me. All right. Is this Number 565. Is this our pink little boy? Oh. You guys are not getting the sounds of the game right now. There we go. Now you should be. There we go. Now it's fixed. Now you guys should be getting the sounds of the game. No shiny there. So earlier I was talking about how I completed more tasks in PLA after Sunday's stream to get closer to the shiny charm. I also encountered a shiny Shinx, guys. I caught a little shiny Shinx in Pokemon Legends on Sunday night after stream was over. A shiny Shinx. I didn't really need it because I've already got the full Shinx line in shiny, but it was cool that I got one in PLA. And it made me remember how like awesome it is to get a shiny in that game. Just doing the floating over, you know, like the gliding on your ride Pokemon, the bird on Braviary, just cruising along, and then bring, I heard the ching in the background. I had to stop real quick, dive down, save the game, go get my shiny. It was awesome. Throw me the pink money, yes. Monkey, that is. The pink monkey. Yeah, so I did talk about the naming theme being the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme, because we're gonna have four encounters in this playthrough. I even went as far as resetting the playthrough so I could make sure that my rival is actually named Shredder. So Barry's name in this playthrough is Shredder, for the record. That one is not pink. And so the naming theme, I was thinking about it. So we've got 4 encounters. One being this Chimchar, which is going to obviously be an Infernape. And it is kind of like pink colored, you know. And then we've got Houndoom, which is like a bluish color. It's like a really deep blue. We've got Rapidash, which has like a purple hue to it. And then we've got Magmortar as our last one. And that one will be like a pink red, you know, the mixture that Magmortar is. And so I'm thinking that naming wise, I should probably name this Chimchar Mikey. I think that's what's going to happen is when we do finally get this Chimchar shiny, this Chimchar is going to be Mikey. When we find our shiny Ponyta, or Ponyta, or Pony, I always call it Ponyta. What do you guys call it? The horse Pokemon that evolves into Rapidash. What is your name for it? I've always called it Ponyta. But it's gonna have like a purple color, so we're naming Rapidash Donnie. Houndoom is gonna be Leo. And then finally, but certainly not least, my favorite turtle of the bunch, Raph, is gonna be our Magmortar. And it kind of all makes sense, right? Because Magmortar is gonna be like our big bulky type. Leo being the leader, I think Houndoom is going to play a huge role in like the Elite Four, the way that I'm going to have to play through this. And it's not shiny. And then the Ponyta or Rapidash being Donnie, it's already purple, right? And then Mikey's kind of like the quick, witty, fast hitting loose cannon. And that fits Infernape pretty perfectly, I think. Kevin A, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight, my friend? How were your tacos on this Taco Tuesday? Were they scrumdiddlyumptious? Kevin A says Usain Bolt is its name. That boy is fast. The Ponyta. And Mass Figure says Po-ni-ta. That's how I say it too. Po-ni-ta. Ponyta. Ponyta. I don't know. I always feel like Ponyta is like, it just sounds funky, right? Almost like you're just rolling the name right on through. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good when you say that. It doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Ralph, welcome to the chat. How you doing, my friend? How were your tacos this evening, this wonderful Tuesday? Let's see here what we got in the ball. Is this our little pink monkey? Kevin A says no tacos today, but I had sushi. Yes. Actually, that's sushi is my fave. I need to let this Pokemon come out. It's not pink. Sushi is so good. I freaking love sushi. Daniel says shiny luck to everyone. Thank you, Daniel. Yes, yes, yes. And right back at you. I hope that you get that Piplup soon. I hope you get it quickly. I kind of want to switch to a little more lo-fi instead of the hype music, like the techno beats, you know. Here we go. A little more chill vibes here. A little more chill vibes. Mass Figure says if you drop sparkles in the chat, it's scientifically proven it will improve my luck, my shiny luck. And that is a fact, Jack. Dropping sparkles in the chat. It is scientifically proven that it will increase any shiny streamer's shiny luck. There's one thing that we know: shiny charms, knockouts, mass outbreaks, and sparkles in chats, y'all. Evan A says I had a tempura roll. Nice. I love me some tempura. You can't go wrong. Ralph says tonight is meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. I never would have been excited for it when I was younger, but adult me has seen the light. Yes. That actually sounds like a delicious hearty meal. I did not eat dinner before stream tonight, y'all, so I might get a little hangry. Hopefully not. So if I cut stream a little short today, you may know the reason why. It may be because of hunger setting in. The sparkles are being dropped in chat. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. We love to see it. Hey guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. It does help push the video out into the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to come and join the fam bam as we shiny hunt and play through these Pokemon games. Get them in here. Okay. In we go. I gotta double check my noise gate on this. I think I am good. I think I am good. We are golden. Bam, we are golden. Okay. No big deal. We are there. Yeah, so I'm super excited for the naming theme of this playthrough. I feel like we've got it dialed in. I feel like I've got the specific turtles for the right Pokemon. I also feel like my coffee is gone, because it is. The coffee is gone. On to some Wawa. We will do it. This is actually my first true full odds hunt. And I feel like I'm just throwing myself to the wolves here, jumping into my first full odds hunt being a briefcase simulator. So besides going back to like Gen 3 and putting myself through the 8,096 odds. Hi. Are you being a little whiny butt? So besides going into Gen 3 and doing some 8,096 odds, I gave myself a little bit of a break and decided to jump into BDSP. Hey, we'll go straight into a remake of Gen 4 and do a soft reset, but not just any soft reset, like the starter choosing soft reset. So we'll see. Massfigure says, working for 3 to 5 hours a day, it's best to come home, drink coffee, and watch a Casey stream. I appreciate it, man. I hope you are having a good time in the stream and enjoying yourself as we hopefully get this shiny Chimchar tonight so that we can start our playthrough, because I'm excited about it. You know, I'm ready to get the playthrough started and get a little taste of, like, obviously I'm not doing a full-blown Nuzlocke here, but I am gonna battle in set mode. I'm not gonna be using items in battle. Held items will be okay. We won't be boxing Pokemon when they faint. That's the thing. But I'm going to try my hardest to keep all of my Pokemon alive, as little faints as possible. I may keep track of them throughout the playthrough, just on my own, for my own record, you know. No, I'm not gonna level past the next gym trainer's ace as well when we do get into this playthrough. So it's gonna be like a preparation for a Nuzlocke. That's the whole idea behind this playthrough. And then that way, I think what I would like to do is Isla, no. Hey baby, can you come grab her? Hang on 1 second, chat. We almost lost internet there, y'all. That was a close call. Baby Isla had her hands on the modem that sits like right behind me over here. She was getting ready to rip it off. Rip it off the desk. No, you're okay. You're okay. But yeah, so going from this stream, so once I get through this playthrough, the plan is to also get my shiny charm in shield so that I can do some DAs, and I'm gonna try and do DAs with viewers, and then probably line up some sort of Nuzlocke to do. I think it'd be pretty cool to do a Nuzlocke, maybe even like a shiny only Nuzlocke in Scarlet and Violet, maybe a shiny only type lock in Scarlet and Violet would be cool. Maybe do electric types only. That would be fun. Kevin A says, I'm currently on 3,000 eggs for shiny Hisuian Zora in a moon ball, since you get strange ball when transferring it out of PLA. Yo, that is some dedication right there. Yeah, so you have to, what is it? Your Ditto has to have the moon ball. And then once you get enough Zora with the moon ball, then you just breed the Zora with each other to get the moon ball, the for sure moon ball out of your Pokemon egg. Daniel says, I did a shiny hunt in Pokemon Black 2 and it took me 9 months. Oof. What were you hunting, Daniel, in Black 2 that took 9 months to complete? What was your hunt? Mass Figure is taking off. Have a good night, friend. We will see you the next time you're here. I hope you have a good evening. Encounter number 573 coming in hot, y'all. We are coming in hot. Oops. Daniel says it was one of the starters. Oh, which starter were you shiny hunting in Black 2? Ralph says maybe do some DAs with Crispy and Giuseppe. Is it even possible for streamers to go live together? Like a Zoom meeting or close? So I know that there's like podcast programs that you can use that will pop like everyone up on the screen in a way. So there's something that we could probably do that way. The only thing is I don't think any of us stream at the same time. Like Crispy streams super late in the evening for myself and for, I think Giuseppe's East Coast, right? So it's gonna be super late for Giuseppe on Crispy's time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we could probably try and figure something out. That'd be kind of cool. Do like a 3 streamer DA hunt together. At any rate, we could always stream separately and then have Discord going, you know, like all of us in the same Discord call. I think that there's a way to, I think you can in Discord capture the Discord screen maybe, or the app from OBS, and then like trim it down to each camera probably. I think that could probably work too. That would be awesome. It would definitely take some planning, but not impossible. Yeah, I think it could be done. I'm trying to think. So like in Discord, you can use virtual camera. That way it replicates your camera into Discord, and then you could use the camera as your normal stream setting as well. And then just, we would have to have the Discord call up if any of us want to have each other on screen. And then you'd have to like probably capture that window that Discord's in and then trim it down to just be each, you know, camera. That could be done. I think so. Kevin says you got to use a regular Zora in a Moonball and a Hisuian Zora with an Everstone, so it remains Hisuian Zora. You breed them, then get the Moonball Hisuian Zora and have that one hold Everstone, then breed with a Ditto. Gotcha. Wait, so is that sounds like an extra step, no? Why do you have to take the step of, okay, so when you bring Hisuian Zora in from Legends, it's a Strange Ball. And so you have to give it an Everstone so that the baby is the Hisuian Zora's baby, right? Or the Hisuian Zora egg. Does the regular Zora have to be male and the Hisuian female? Is that the thing? And then once you breed them down, it should have a Moonball, because the egg takes the female's type, right? So like if you use two different Pokemon but they're from the same egg category, it's the female Pokemon's species that breeds down, I think. But if you have the Everstone with, because the Hisuian Zora and Zora are the same species, so then it just breeds down based off of the Everstone. Am I thinking correctly on that? But then you breed down the Moonball because the Zora's Pokeball is what dictates the Pokeball that your Pokemon comes in when you breed it with Ditto. That's why. Okay, that's why you have to breed the Hisuian with regular to get another Hisuian with a Moonball. Then you breed it with your foreign Ditto to Masuda method, and then I gotcha. I think I got it. It's ticking, it's clicking. It took a couple seconds. We got there in the end. We definitely got there in the end. Daniel says the grass starter. A grass starter. Oh, it's Snivy, right? Snivy is the one. Kevin A says 2 genders, and then there's a 50-50 on what ball lands, but since Strange Ball isn't breedable, you get a regular Pokeball. Gotcha. Okay, so it's either, so when you breed the Hisuian Zora that came from PLA, it's in a Strange Ball. With the regular Zora, you have a 50-50 chance of it being a Moonball or a Pokeball. I get it. I get it. The species is dictated by the female Pokemon. The Pokeball is a 50-50. Ralph says I'll have to do that to get my Paldean starters in the desired balls and maybe Spirit Tomb. Yo, Spirit Tomb. Where you get like 3 encounters every time your day-night cycle resets in Scarlet and Violet, I think is what it is. That is such an intense shiny hunt. Daniel says the next shiny hunt for me is legendary. Wait, is legendary and SP, and next hunt after legendary is Arceus. Legendary and Shining Pearl. Okay. So Palkia and Shining Pearl. And then Arceus hunt. So that's another soft reset in BDSP. Nice. You're just on a mission for the BDSP soft reset shinies. Doing your Piplup now. Daniel, do you have Scarlet and Violet? Because you could technically get a shiny from Scarlet and Violet, a shiny Piplup pretty quickly from Scarlet and Violet. That way you can just get through the game and then soft reset your legendary and Arceus. Ralph says that's why I'm breeding it for it. I may try Legends Arceus hunt sometime later just for fun. Yeah. Getting your starters in the desired Pokeballs. It's easier now that we've got the DLC. But obviously the original Paldean starters, you still have to do that same method, you know? That is not fun. Egg hunts are a drag, you know? I don't know if I would rather be, I'd probably rather be Masuda hunting in Scarlet and Violet than this, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like that would still, because at least your odds are 1 in 512, right? So, I mean, you would get the encounters probably, I don't know, if you're using a flame body Pokemon, you got to be able to, yeah, it's just all the eggs. Getting all the eggs, you just do like one picnic and just let your eggs collect up and then just soft reset your game, right? Save right before you start hatching those eggs, and then you hatch them all and then go right back to the beginning. Yeah, Masuda hunting is a drag. I feel like Sword and Shield made Masuda hunting a lot more doable, you know, because you can just bike right in front of the breeder and you can see every time another egg's ready. So you just grab it and throw it in the boxes and just keep going, you know? But yes, out in the garage, baby, there are more. But yeah, so like in Scarlet and Violet, you just have to sit in your picnic for 30 minutes and then accumulate all of those eggs. I feel like that would probably take a little bit longer. No, maybe, I don't know. Ralph says Scarlet and Violet makes gathering and hatching eggs so much faster. Really? Faster than Sword and Shield? Because I know you can gather all of the eggs in one setting, you know, but you can't start hatching them until you're done sitting in your picnic. So you just let a picnic sit for about half an hour, keep going back to your console every couple minutes, I think it is, because your basket can only hold 10 eggs at a time. So you just need to like keep clearing your basket. Yeah, I wonder. I feel like it would still be faster in Sword and Shield, because you can just literally sit in front of the breeder and ride back and forth while your Pokemon are in the breeder's care. And then every time the breeder out front crosses her arms, you know an egg's ready, you pick it up and keep going. Yeah, Kevin A says Sword and Shield is my favorite to egg breed, so much better than Scarlet and Violet. Sandwiches take too long, but I watch shows, so I can't hate on it either. Yeah, you always got to do something to keep the time passing, huh? All right, let's grab our Chimchar again. I guess either way, it's probably better than what I'm doing to myself here with this. Choose a starter, throw it in battle. It's not shiny. Skip to the next one. Reset the game. Go again. Run into the forest. Go through a cutscene. Pick your starter. Throw it in battle. It's not shiny. Reset your game. Oof. Ralph says it's way faster than Sword. You need egg power level 2 to speed it up, but I can make and hatch 60 to 70 eggs in 1 hour. Blue Ink Studio says, I am alive. Welcome. How you doing tonight, Blue? How were your tacos tonight? And are you that much closer to your walk to me? What do we got? 12 days now? Ralph says being able to hatch and make them at the same time probably does feel more satisfying. Yeah, I would think so. Cause like, okay, so you spend half an hour filling your boxes with eggs, and then you spend another 30 minutes just hatching, and then do you restart again, or do you do like the soft reset thing? Because I've heard like when you get the eggs in your box, the shiny's not determined until the egg hatches, correct? In this game, or not this game, in Scarlet and Violet. So you can technically like soft reset your eggs. So you can gather a bunch of eggs and then just start hatching. And when you're done with hatching, you just reset your game and go back to hatching those same ones again, right? Currently 15 days away. Oops, too far over. Too far over. Ooh, I am getting hungry though. He's not the shiny Chimchar that we wanted. I don't think soft reset eggs is a problem, but I want the game to know my pain, so I just use home to get rid of the duds. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, because then clearing your boxes, you have to send everything into home and then clear them out, right? I wish they had the like multi-release feature like they do in PLA. I wish that was part of Scarlet and Violet. I don't understand why they didn't make that a thing. You've got to literally take all of your Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet and put them into home just so that you can mass delete them. That's such a nuisance. Those things are super cool, babe. Yeah. I noticed that the counter was covered with stuff when I brought Isla back over there. I think Gina's on a cleaning spree right now, y'all. He's having a nesting moment. There's just bags of trash piling up over here in our den next to our trash can. Okay. Is this our shiny Chimchar? Number 580. Are you it? Nope. Not it. That's sad. I'm sad. Yo, but okay, so Father's Day gift. Anyways, I brought this up earlier. I like showed it on screen, but I didn't like I pointed at it. I didn't actually show it. But yo, guys, Gina got me this cool freaking Father's Day gift. Look at how cool this is. I had to take it out of the case, but look at this. It's like a Pokemon card, but it's all, oh, you can't, like, it's all blurry, huh? Let's see. Can we get it to not blur out here? Anyways, it's a cool Pokemon card of me and my kids. It's sweet. And it's like metal too, which is really cool. But it's neat. It's like this place that customizes these like Pokemon looking cards. And it's like an actual hard, you know, metal card thing. It's super cool. I'm so stoked about it. I love it. And then it came in this, like, she got like this frosted display, you know? And it just sits on like this little easel back here on my desk. It's a cool little like art easel. You just have it chilling on my desk back here. It's got like all the kids' birthdays down in the bottom. It shows a type weakness and a retreat cost. The retreat cost is like a Game Boy. It's freaking sweet. But yeah, I think she got to like customize all the features of it, like the character that was on there. She picked out. It has like a few options for like clothing types and a hat or not, and yeah, it's cool. It was just super cool. Ralph says I want one. Yeah, for sure. I'll have to find out. I don't know the back of the card. I didn't really ask her where she got it. She ordered it online, and I think it came in like a week or so. She said, but the back says Poke Pet, Pokepet. Poke Pet Shop. Poke Pet Shop, she says, on Instagram. So she got some Instagram advertisement and got it. Poke Pet Shop. That's where you can find one, Ralph. Blue says to pull it out in a TCG game. I probably would try to, but I don't really play TCG. I don't even really collect the cards. Like the only cards that are in our house are the ones that Chandler gets, and I don't even know like the value of them or any. I don't follow it enough. Maybe one day, maybe I'll try and get into it. But yeah, it was super cool. I was like super stoked about it, you know. Just a real neat gift. Then I get to keep it as a little display piece on my desk. Poke Pet Shop. Yes. Poke Pet. It's all Poke Pet is one word. She said that she found it on Instagram, but I'm sure it's like you could probably find the website for it. Kevin A says family is everything. Type card and TCG is crazy. Yeah. It's super cool. I love it. Probably one of my most favorite Father's Day gifts I've gotten. Blue says I want one, but Vulpix. You could. I don't know if you could, babe. Could you put Pokemon in the card? No, it's just people only. I've had those same advertisements show up for me like around the holidays, or like when Mother's Day was coming up. I had some, and then Valentine's Day I had some too. Yeah, super cool. All right, is this going to be our buddy, our Mikey? We need to get Mikey, the turtle. All right, let's see here. Do we got a Mikey in the bunch? Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Blue Ink says, I don't want people, I want a fox. I think it's just people only. You check it out. Blue says, I thought you were naming this one Leo. Okay, so I talked about it a little bit earlier on stream. That originally I was gonna name Chimchar Leo, but the more I've thought about it, I feel like the naming theme's perfect for one, because we've only got 4 encounters, but more on top of that is, okay, the 4 encounters we have are Chimchar, Ponyta, Houndoom, and Magby. Okay, so final form of Magby is Magmortar, and it's like pink and red. Final form of Chimchar is Infernape, pink. Ponyta evolves into Rapidash. They're both like a purpley hue. And then Houndoom is like a deep blue. So I feel like The two pink type Pokemon should be the warm colored turtles, you know, the orange and red ones. And I think that Chimchar, being a monkey, is sleek and lean and quick, and that's always like Mikey's role in the turtles, you know. And then Magmortar is a big tanky Pokemon, which Raph fits that role in the turtles. He's like always the aggressive, like big, bulky, protective one, you know. And then Houndoom is like a deep blue, and Leo's color is blue, obviously. And I also think that Houndoom's going to be an important role when we get to the Elite Four of this playthrough. So there's that. And then Ponyta, Rapidash have like the purple colors on their shiny, and that fits perfect with Donnie. So that's how the naming theme is going to go. We got Mikey is going to be the Infernape. Donnie is going to be the Rapidash. Leo the Houndoom, and Raph or Magmortar. Kind of match the masks too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Daniel says I'm doing water and grass starter. You're doing Piplup and Turtwig? What, are you just rotating between the two? Hoping that one lands it? I feel like I'm starting to get like on autopilot for this hunt right now. I'm starting to get to a point where I feel kind of on autopilot. I'm starting to second guess if like I increase the encounter yet, or if I actually saw the Pokemon, if it's shiny or not. Daniel says I have 2 Nintendo Switch. Yo, I've got 2 as well. My kids share the second one, but I don't have a way of controlling them both at the same time. I guess it'd be easy enough to just use one controller for each in like the Joy-Cons, you know? Oh, but you have to actually have a full controller on this. Yeah, never mind. You're just pretty much smashing A, throwing it out there, resetting, going back in. It'd be pretty easy, but we move. Mass Figure's heading out again. We'll see you later, Mass Figure. Have a good evening, my friends. Okay, no shiny Starly. That's clutch. Also no shiny Chimchar. Oh, Daniel, we've got a Switch Lite. How do you like the Switch Lite, by the way? I've never really seen a need to get one or want one. I normally play, like when I can play it, I play it in the dock mode as much as possible. I've also got the OLED model, so it makes more sense to play it in dock mode. I feel like you get more use out of it, you know, when it's in dock mode. But I guess I take mine on the road quite a bit. Blue says I've only got the Switch Lite. That's okay. At least you got one. Daniel says it's okay. I've got a buddy that has one too. He normally takes his Switch. He's got 2 different Switches. He's got a regular one that he keeps docked at home, and then he takes a Switch Lite with him on the, like, when he goes anywhere. Daniel says I have the OLED. Yeah, me too. The OLED model is so sweet. So I got my Switch when Sword and Shield came out. The year that Sword and Shield came out, and I originally got, I'm trying to think, I think I got the version 2 Switch. I think I got the version 2 Switch before the OLED came out, before the Lite came out. And then I think it was last year for Christmas, or the year before for Christmas, Gina got me the OLED model, and it is so good. I love it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't this past Christmas that just passed. It was the one before. Yeah. The one before. Z Colt says, I'm back from joining the Discord. Welcome back. And thanks for joining the Discord. You're gonna have a good time there, my friend. It is fun. Fun times in the Discord. Hi. She just wanted to see me. Was she trying to lean through the little chicken nug? Look at her hair. Her hair's all wild and crazy. Got bad head. Colts asks, what would I post the 2 legendary fake mon in? Oh, like a drawing or something? If you just go to probably interesting things would be a good one. I think interesting things, or what else did I? Yeah, I think interesting things would be the category underneath, like underneath the general categories. I kind of made that as like a be all catch all. Little chicken. Oops, not turtwig. Even though I want to pick the turtwig. We'll put it. We'll pick. What are you doing, babe?
Say hi.
Oh. Without showing her face. I'm pretty sure her little hands were already on stream, like on the vertical format stream. You can see Bulbasaur and stuff in the background, and she had her hands on the modem back here. Yeah. Little chicken. Z Colt says the Tennessee and Arizona legends. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you can post them in the interesting things channel. Here, I'll let's just go ahead and do this. Post them in interesting things. There you go. Oh wait. I don't know if that was you or not. Whoops. I don't know if I added you or not, Z Colt. I added someone with a Z. I'm not sure if it was you or not, though. Uh-oh. But I linked the page to post them in on the Discord. In the Discord. Doodly-doo-dee-dee-doo. Messing with that stuff. She was grabbing stuff from underneath the desk. There's a box that has my old CPU in it. Okay. Yo, we're almost 40 encounters in, y'all. This is a pretty good run right now. Not that one, though. Oops. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Isla, no, 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 no. No, no, don't go in there. Nope, 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 nope. Not in the dog water. No, don't laugh at me. Uh-oh. Blue says, can you, have I checked out the 2012 TMNT show yet? No, no, but I did go and look at which one it is. And I have watched some episodes with Chandler. So I have seen some episodes. I did not know the spoiler that you gave me though about it. And I do intend to watch more of it. Just eating dog food. Little turd. I was just eating dog food. What a time. So yes, Blue, I've seen some episodes of that 2012 version that you're talking about, where it's like, it's almost like digital animation, right? It is a fun one. I've seen some episodes. Getting woke up, BRB. Yo, we will be here when you get back. $588, 589 encounters coming in hot. I'm gonna need to eat some food too. I think I might grab myself a little cutie. Might have to grab myself a cutie on my way to the party. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'm super excited to do some more reading tonight. Do you guys ever read in the evenings before you go to bed? I feel like it's I haven't done it in a long while, but I did last night before I went to bed. Obviously, I was talking about reading the Dune book. But I haven't done it in a while, and it's such a good way to like calm my mind down before going to sleep. Sometimes I like end up just, my brain just runs, you know? And then especially like if we're up watching movies, or if I'm like on a night of streaming, especially being up and being up and gaming, or like having the lights and whatnot. I always wear my blue light blockers to try and help with some of that, so that I don't have any like, you know, headache stuff, things like that. Yeah, so I've been reading at night the past couple nights, so it's kind of making me excited to get back into that same routine, you know. Daniel says, I am happy, and no, not me. No to the reading. Ralph loves reading. I've been trying to get back into it. Yes, for sure. It's one of those things where like I feel like reading's always been one of those things for me that I'll get into a spree of it, you know, and I go on binges where like I'll finish series of books and continue on to other ones or whatnot, and then kind of fall off, and then not read for, you know, months on end, and then go back to it. But I always like reading before bedtime. I feel like reading before bed is such a good way to like calm my mind and have a true like wind down, a wind down before bed. That's what I'm trying to think of. Having like a true wind down before bed is so clutch. Okay, let's see. The Colt says, should I mention you when I post it? Yeah, you can for sure. I don't know if I have it to where anyone can at me on. You should be able to. You should be able to at me in the Discord. No pink shiny chimchar. 590 encounters, y'all. Okay, we're gonna get to 600, and then I'm gonna take a potty break. And then we'll get into the rest from there. Oops. Doodle-dee dee doodle-dee doo. Doodle-dee dee doodle-dee doo. I just love the chill lo-fi vibes when shiny hunting. Such a good, like, easy listening, you know? Nice cozy stream. Easy music to listen to. The way to go. What are y'all's favorite types of music to listen to? Normally, like I don't generally listen to lo-fi music like this, like what I usually play on stream. I usually listen to like a mixture of things, a big mixture of things. But when I was in high school, I would always listen to like alternative rock, bands like A Day to Remember and Senses Fail, Taking Back Sunday, what else? The Main. But a big one I remember growing up that kind of led me into a lot of those bands was Blink-182. So fun, so good. And yeah, we are going to, I was just making sure that the game was loading in. So Gina bought tickets for us to go to a Blink-182 concert, and it is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. It is, I think next month in July, we are going to a Blink-182 concert in Vegas, because Vegas is pretty close to us. Where we live out in Arizona, we're like 3 hours away from Vegas. We're closer to Vegas than we are Phoenix. And so we are going to Vegas for a Blink-182 concert, and I'm super stoked, so excited. I cannot wait. Pierce the Veil is opening for them too. I've never been like a huge Pierce the Veil fan, but I don't mind it one bit. I'm super excited, actually. It's gonna be so good. But I've listened to Blink-182's music for so long, and I'm like super excited to be able to go see them live finally in my adult years, now that I have a better appreciation for things, you know. It's gonna be amazing. Ralph says, who's the music by? The vibes are definitely fire. Thank you. So normally when I have music on in the background of my streams, it's generally Stream Beats by Harris Heller. The main playlist that I listen to is, so like, you should be able to find Stream Beats on all music streaming platforms. On Spotify, there are some specific playlists that he has put together. And generally I listen to the lo-fi playlist by Stream Beats. But there's also, they did a collaboration with 100 Thieves, and they did what they called like hype tracks. And so it's a bunch of like, I don't know how you would, it's just instrumentals, but it's a bunch of like hip hop type and more like techno upbeat stuff, I guess. And so I'll put that on too. But generally it's the lo-fi playlist that I listen to by Stream Beats, or Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Good stuff. Or like if you got like homework to do or something like that, or you just like to have music on in the background while you're doing tasks at home and you just need some easy listening to, great music for that. Ralph says Blink-182 is good for sure. And in high school, I was into Modest Mouse and Gym Class Heroes and Radiohead and Kanye. Yo, I listened to all that stuff too. Gym Class Heroes. Oh man, I used to get down to some Gym Class Heroes. I remember, I think it was their first album, right? They've only had like a few major albums, I think, if I remember correctly. But anyways, point being is, I think their first album that they blew up on, I had that freaking album on repeat non-stop. Colt says, I'll also post the 2 legendary Pokemon on my YouTube community posts, and they will be part of the game when it comes out. Yes, nice, very nice. You got there, boo? All the clothes, laundry. Okay. Get through a few more encounters. I'm really starting to, I'm hitting a point where I've gotta use the little boys room, y'all. It is getting there. My eyeballs are starting to feel like they're gonna float out of my head. I might not make it to a full 600 encounters before going to the bathroom, if I'm being honest. All right, skip through this cutscene here. But yeah, so we've got the Blink-182 concert next month, and then I bought us tickets for the When We Were Young festival, which is also held in Vegas, and it is going to be a bunch of bands that I used to listen to like all through school and growing up. I'm trying to think. There's so many good ones. I think Census Fail is gonna be there. Oh my gosh, nope, not Turtwig. I'm trying to think. It's just a big festival of a bunch of good bands that are gonna be there. And I believe Fall Out Boy is one of the headliners this year. But yeah, there's gonna be so many good bands at that one. My Chemical Romance, I think, is going to be there. I'm trying to think of what else. So many bands. If you look up When We Were Young Festival Vegas 2024, it's happening in November, I believe. October. Just kidding. It's October. I was just corrected. It's happening in October, and I'm going to be in Vegas for that as well. And I'm super stoked because it's just going to be a day of Gina and I rocking out to a bunch of bands that I love. Yeah, Alana's birthday is next month. Or I'm sorry, is next month. We've got Blink-182, Alana's birthday. Your booty cheeks are hanging out of their shorts, and I can't stop looking at them. Alana's birthday. Yeah, we've got quite a bit going on next month. That's for sure. Got Isla's first birthday. It's gonna be so good. Ralph says Panic at the Disco and My Chemical Romance were also heavy in rotation. Yes, sir. They were both good ones. I love Panic. Like original Panic, the first couple albums. I still like recent Panic at the Disco stuff as well, but their original stuff was more of my jam. Definitely good stuff. Z Cold asks, does anyone else have a state legendary recommendation excluding Arizona, Tennessee, Maine, and Alaska? What about Nevada? The Las Vegas legendary. That would be a cool one. But yeah, there's gonna be so many good bands at this concert, and I'm Ralph says Casey getting razzed by Gina walking by. Yeah, she's good at it. She's super good at it. Anytime I say something that she can correct, she'll let me know from over yonder. Like, I think I've explained this before on stream, but so I've got my camera set up right here in front of me, but just behind y'all is like, we have an opening, like a, I don't know how you would explain it, but it's like a window from our kitchen where the sink is that overlooks into our den in here where I'm at. And so when she's like roaming around in the living room and stuff out that way, she can see me over here, and she'll make comments into the den from in the kitchen and whatnot, because she's usually cooking or making like meal prep and things like that while I'm streaming. Good times indeed. Good times indeed, my friends. Ralph says, do Ohio, Z-Colt, and show us some love. Yes. The Odd Bro says, do a legendary for Texas. It's got to be the biggest legendary you've ever seen. That'd be funny what if they actually did a legendary based off of Texas and it looked kind of like the beaver from Bucky's? That would be freaking hilarious. Oh no. A Bucky's style Pokemon as big as the state of Texas. Bucky's has the best candied jalapenos. They make them in like a jar. Z-Colt says, I might as well use Nevada legendary as an excuse for a Fallout Pokemon. Yes, that would be so cool. But at Bucky's, you can get these like candied jalapenos in a jar, and they're so good. And my mom takes them and like makes this like, what is it? Like a cream cheese? Yeah, the whipped cream cheese. And she makes like a jalapeno whipped cream cheese dip. And we like dip crackers in it. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so freaking good. You've never been to Texas if you've never been in a Bucky's. That is one stop. If you ever go to Texas, you have to visit a Bucky's in Texas. And a what? HEB. I feel like Bucky's is the ultimate like Texas place. Need fuel? Bucky's. Need fuel? Need food? Bucky's. Need a souvenir? Go to Bucky's. Yeah. If you need accessories for your outfit, Bucky's. You need a hunting hat? Bucky's. She's giving you a mean mug. The Odd Bro says Bucky's Pokemon already exists. It's Barrel. Oh, that's funny. Actually, it kind of is, huh? It kind of is. But it needs to have that What's the hat that the Bucky's mascot always wears? Isn't it a hat that he has on? I think so. It's like a yellow hat. Maybe it's yellow and red. 597. Okay, I'm gonna do one more before I go take a bathroom break, and then we'll come back and get a good chunk of encounters in before I call it a stream. Z Colt says I'll screenshot this so I can remember to do these tomorrow. Since, well, it's 11:16. Yo, it's getting pretty late. Pretty late on the East Coast over there. I've never stepped foot anywhere beyond Connecticut. Yo, you gotta explore our wonderful country. The Dakotas are amazing to go to. South Dakota, especially. If you're up in the Black Hills in South Dakota, where Mount Rushmore is, or like if you've ever heard of Sturgis, where they have the it's like that huge Harley run in Sturgis in South Dakota. But that whole area there, it's all in the Black Hills of South Dakota, or the Black Mountains, I'm sorry. And that's where Mount Rushmore is, and it is freaking gorgeous there. It's so beautiful in that area. Just some good scenery. The Odd Bro says, I have a surprise for you at the end of stream if you're willing to trade. Yeah, I'll trade you something. What do you want to trade? Are you in need of certain Pokemon? Let's get this Chimchar. Z Colt says, I've only been in New England my whole life. That's okay, but you got to get out there and experience what the world has to offer. Ralph says, definitely got to get out there and see the country. Yes, there's so many beautiful places in our country, and then obviously and further beyond in other countries. There's so many cool things out there. So many cool things out there. I've been to Georgia. I've lived in Arizona. I've been in California, Nevada, Utah. Utah is gorgeous. Utah is such a pretty state. New Mexico's pretty flat and barren. Not fun to be there. Texas, I've been in multiple times. Colorado's a pretty state. South Dakota, Wyoming, Oregon, Washington. Where else? Indiana. I've been in Indiana. I've been in Illinois because I've been in the Chicago area. I'm trying to think where else. Uh-oh. Mama's gonna put the hurt on Isla. No? Okay. Yeah. Little chunk of monk. Alabama. Yeah. Arkansas. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Missouri. Blue Wing Studios, welcome back. He has returned. Okay, no shiny Chimchar. Okay, I'm gonna do one more here. We are gonna make it to 600 before I take a bathroom break. The Odd Bro says, I don't care what you send me. I just want to send you something. Okay, no worries. Yeah, we can do that. Are you talking about in Scarlet and Violet? You want to send me something? We can do that. I will jump into Scarlet before I leave because I've got in Violet. I've got the, what is it? The Terror raid. Actually, it doesn't matter because the raid's gonna reset this week. I'm gonna reset it this weekend anyways. I'll jump in Violet. Plus I need water. I need some more Wawa. D-Colt says I've got to hang the coat and head to sleep as I'm going to see the Garfield movie tomorrow. Yo, that's sweet. Well, Z-Colt, you have a great evening. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and we will see you on the next one. Enjoy that movie and let us know how it is. I'm interested in the new Garfield movie. Maybe I can take the kiddos to go see it soon. Okay, one more encounter here, and then I am going to use the restroom. I've got to go to the potty before my eyeballs float out of my head. All right, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Give me something good here. Give me a shiny pink Chimchar, please. Give me a shiny pink Chimchar, please. That is what we need. A shiny pink Chimchar for our fire only run. Not shiny. Gosh darn it. Okay. All right, chat. Hang tight. Chat amongst yourselves. I will be back in one jiffy split minute. Okie dokie. Okay, we are back. We are back, y'all. It's time to get it. All right, what time is it for me right now? It is about 8:30. I'm going to probably do about an hour's worth of encounters here. And one more hour's worth before I call it an evening, because I grabbed myself a few garlic parmesan pretzels before I came and sat back down, and food is calling my name. I'm going to need to eat some din din, and I think that the hour mark is probably about where I'm gonna last before needing to change things up here. Before needing to change things up. And by change things up, I mean like shut down stream and go eat some din din. So Daniel says, I hope I get it soon. I hope you do too, Daniel. I hope you get that shiny Piplup or the Turtwig, especially Turtwig. Turtwig's my favorite starter. And his shiny is so good. That deeper, like deeper green. For me, it's almost the next day. Yes. Well, if you are on the East Coast, it is close to midnight now for y'all. It is, because it is 8:30 for myself. And I am 3 hours behind East Coast time right now. So y'all on the East Coast are some night owls right now. Pushing that midnight mark. That one is not our shiny Chimchar though. I'm really hoping that that we get this shiny under odds, y'all. That is the real ticket, getting the shiny under odds. But besides getting shinies under odds, some other things I've been doing with the so we were talking about reading earlier on in the stream and how I've been reading the I just started reading Dune. Aubrey, my daughter, has started the Harry Potter series, and last week I read to the kids before going to bed. So I'm on on Thursday, so we get them Wednesdays and Thursdays every week, no matter what. And then we rotate weekends with their mom. So, so this week we'll have them all through the weekend. So we get them on Wednesday tomorrow, and we have them all the way through the weekend. And then I'll take them back to their mom on Monday morning. But I read to them Thursday evening last week because Aubrey's been reading the Harry Potter series. I've been having her read it out loud to me to help her, you know, like stimulate her reading skills during the summer break, give her something to do a little bit. I think I started reading the Harry Potter series right around the same age that she is, like in 3rd grade. So she's going into 4th grade, actually. She just finished 3rd grade this school year and will be going into 4th grade. And I'm pretty sure that I started reading the Harry Potter series like around that same time, like around 4th grade-ish. And so I got her to start reading the Harry Potter series, and I'm super excited about it. We to make it a little bit easier for her while reading the books, we all watched the first Harry Potter movie, The Sorcerer's Stone, together. And that way, while she's reading, she can kind of relate some of those events to actual characters that she's seen, to kind of like help her attach to it. You know what I mean? And at first, it was a little bit of a struggle to get in like the first couple chapters going, but I think she's kind of getting like that taste for it a little bit, of excitement from reading a book. But on Thursday last week, I read a full chapter to them before we went to bed, or before they went to bed. So yeah, she's just cruising right along in the Sorcerer's Stone. And I've already got her the Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. But she's already, like, I think we're 6 or 7 chapters into Sorcerer's Stone. and she's already asking me, Dad, are you gonna get me the third book now too? So I've been kind of like scoping out some complete series collections, you know. I think I might just get her the complete Scholastics version series, but just like in a collector's box, you know. Once she gets towards the end of Chamber of Secrets, I think that'll be a good thing. So as long as she continues to like them, I'm trying not to like force it into her, you know. I want her to just enjoy reading on her own. I think it's a good thing for kids to pick up, and the younger they pick it up and start doing it, the better I feel. Because I'm trying to remember, like when I was a kid, I started reading the Harry Potter series. That's probably the oldest back I remember of actually reading. But besides the Harry Potter series, like I can't really remember. I think I tried reading the Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe books, and I remember reading some of those. And then we had like, you know, book reports to do throughout school. But I didn't really get like big into reading until high school, I don't think. Because even when I started the Harry Potter series, I think I read like the first 3 books, and then kind of stopped at the 4th one once I got into like junior high. And then I didn't really pick the series back up until high school. And J.K. Rowling finished writing the books while I was in high school, actually. Like the final book came out when I was a sophomore in high school, I believe, or something like that. So I remember picking up that series and then reading all the way through to like the final book in high school. But yeah, I read that. The Hunger Games series, I think I read once I got into college. I read the Twilight series in high school. I read the Harry Potter series, obviously. I read some of the like the what is it? I don't even know what you would call them. The books about King Arthur and whatnot, and Merlin. I read some books that had movie adaptations. I remember in high school, especially because I was always in the honors English classes, and so in honors we would always have to like have books to read over the summer. So like I remember reading Great Gatsby, I think as one of my summer read books. What else did I read? I read quite a few, but yeah. Ralph says, I'm eating. I'll be back to chatting soon. No worries, my friend. Enjoy that meatloaf, brother. That sounds so good. I'm getting a hankering for some food. I'm still lurking. No worries. You lurk, my friend. Enjoy that meal. Enjoy that meatloaf. Mass Figures back in the chat. Welcome. How you doing? But yeah, so I've been trying to get the kids into reading some more. So it's been kind of fun. I commute about an hour and a half every day for work, and so I drive from the city I live in Arizona to another city that is about an hour and a half away, like freeway drive, you know, highway, freeway, whatever you want to call it. Interstate. I travel on highways and then to an interstate that takes me to the next city. But anyways, while we've been driving, I've been bringing the Sorcerer's Stone with so that Aubrey can read out loud on the drives. So that's been super fun. Mass Figure says no pink monkey still. No, unfortunately not. We are above 600 encounters and counting. Still no pink monkey. But I've got high hopes Actually, I don't really. I think honestly, I think that I'm gonna be well into the 2000s before encountering it. Which kind of makes me want to do some encounters off stream. But at the same time, I don't want to encounter the shiny while off stream. I want the shiny to happen on stream, you know? And I think it would be super not cool if I was just doing encounters off stream just so I can like speed up the playthrough of this, you know? So I'm sticking to it. We're gonna get through this thing one way or another. And we're not gonna rush through. We're just gonna get through. But I'm buckled in ready for the long haul on this one. It is a 1,000 or 1 in 1,000. It is a 1 in 4,000 odds. So it's gonna it could end up being some time. The thing is, as long as I don't go over odds, that's the trick, right? Going over odds is what will definitely make this hunt excruciating. But the only reason why I'm wanting to really get it under odds is so that I can start the playthrough. Daniel says 1 in 1,496. No, it's 1 in 4,000. Lord Pancake, welcome. How you doing? How were your pancakes tonight? No, the odds is 1 in 4,000. Oh my gosh. What? I'm totally blanking on the number. What are shiny odds in Pokemon? One in 4,096. Gosh dang it. Yes, mass figure. Thank you. 1 in 4,096. For some reason I had 8192 in my head because Gen 3 and before is 1 in 8,192. Everything at like Gen 4 and after, right? Is it Gen 4 and after? Or Gen 5 and after is 4,096. 1 in 4,096. Oops. Lord Pancakes, what is your favorite pancake? Favorite type of pancake? And why is it chocolate with bananas? Chocolate pancake with bananas in it. That, let me tell you what. Making some chocolate pancakes with bananas in it and then just spreading peanut butter on the top of those pancakes. Oh my Lanta. Guys, the hunger is starting to set in. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It is getting closer and closer to 9 o'clock, and your boy hasn't eaten dinner yet. Daniel says, want the odds. Want the odds. Oh, you're asking me if I want the odds. Yeah, it's 1 in 4,096. I think it's from the odd bro says, I honestly think you're underrated. You're funny AF. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Daniel, were you asking me if I want the odds for the game? It's 1 in 4,096 for this game. I think that the odds increased in or decreased in Gen 4 originally. I know that Gen 3 and prior is 1 in 8,192. That is some freaking odds, y'all. Those shiny hunters out there that have done soft resets on fire red and leaf green, I commend them, man. They have some perseverance, I'll tell you what. There is some perseverance there. I've got the mindset, but my thing is like, I get pretty antsy. Like, I've got to have things like constantly varied and changing, you know? So I'm not the best of shiny hunters, TBH, but that's why, you know, I figured if I stream shiny hunting, then I'll be more committed, because I'm like committing to others, like even starting this playthrough. Yo, Scott, how you doing? Welcome to chat, my friend. I hope you're having a great evening. How are your tacos today, Scotty? It's Taco Tuesday. Chat, welcome Scott Shadows. He's one of my buddies IRL. A great person indeed has just arrived. Dude, what was I saying before that? I totally lost my train of thought now. The hunger is setting in. Your boy's gonna have to probably cut stream a little earlier than I was anticipating. Oh, what I was talking about, the shiny hunting. Okay, so shiny hunting on stream kind of commits me to y'all of like completing a shiny hunt, you know? So like, I've never done a full odds shiny hunt until this, to be honest. I didn't really start shiny hunting until Pokemon Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, making it like easier to shiny hunt. And so I've never done a full odds hunt, but because I'm doing this playthrough on stream, I feel committed to y'all, which makes myself more like in tune and locked in, right? Got the right mindset to complete a task. Like I get a lot of satisfaction over completing a task. Like if I make myself a task list, like of check boxes, you know, it's super satisfying for myself. Or like making a list, like when Gina and I are doing chores at home, for instance, I love to make myself a list, whether it's on my phone or a piece of paper, and cross things off the list or like check them off on my phone. It is such a satisfying process for me. So when and I feel like that kind of is derived from growing up playing video games, to be honest, because in video games you always have, you know, like tasks to complete to further the storyline. And as I got older, and then like when Xbox came around, like you started getting the different achievements. Oh my goodness, the first generation of Xbox achievements, I was all about getting achievements. Like I would literally find games that would have achievements in it, and I would look up all the achievements before starting the game so that I could be as efficient as possible in a playthrough of a game to make sure I got all the achievements while doing it. But yeah, just getting those like little tasks, or like I played a ton of Halo 2, and in Halo 2, when it first came out, there was like a badge and ranking system for the game before they started doing like skill-based matchmaking. And as you would like level up kills and do certain tasks, your like badge would continue to climb, you know? And so I remember just like trying to, I would go online every day and play multiplayer battles just so that I can continue to build my badge rank up in that game. It was so addicting, such a satisfying thing. I think that's why too, like games that have battle passes do so well, you know, especially in the like free to play space. Scott asks, what are you trying to do right now? So I am shiny hunting the starter Pokemon in Shining Pearl, because I'm going to do a fire type shiny only playthrough of this game. There are only 4 fire type encounters in this Pokemon game, one of them being the starter Pokemon that you can get. And so we are doing what's called a soft reset. So I'm going in to pick my starter right here. So Professor Rowan and Dawn will walk out of the forest here, and then my rival and I will move up to the briefcase because Rowan forgets it. We get to pick our starter, throw him out in battle, and so when the Pokemon is released in the battle, we can see if they are shiny or not. They will have like a shiny sparkle in battle, and if it's shiny, we'll keep them. If it's not, then I reset the game because I have it saved right before I go into this cutscene to pick my starter. So it is literally just a briefcase matrix. I am in a simulation of resetting. So I was talking to chat earlier about it, about how I feel like I've gotten to the point in this hunt now that I'm not truly thinking about what I'm doing. Like I keep forgetting if I actually increased my encounter for the shiny, because I've got a button on my keyboard that I'm hitting after each encounter, which is making the encounter number here below my profile, or below my picture, making the encounter go up. And so I'm getting to a point where every so many encounters, I'm starting to like second guess if I saw the shiny or not, and also if I increase this stinking counter to keep track of it. That is true dedication, Scotty. That's what we do around here. Dedication, Holmes. Frosher asks if I've read the script yet. No, I have not, Frosher. I'm sorry. I will read it after stream. I saw that you sent about like a paragraph, like a pretty lengthy paragraph that I will jump into after stream. I will check it out. I didn't want to veer away from chat too much, but I will take a look at it after stream, and I will DM you back, my friend. But yeah, dedication, that's the key. And now that I'm committed to this playthrough with stream, I'm truly dedicated. There's no way I'm backing out of this now. We are in it for the long haul, fam. The long haul. For better or for worse. It's almost like I'm marrying this game right now. Oh, don't even give me that look. Gina's just in the background giving me looks. Gina sends me Instagram reels daily of wedding rings. Pretty sure she's hinting at something. Pretty sure she's hinting at something. Guys, hey, if you haven't already, please consider dropping a like on the stream. It does help push the video out to the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to jump in and join the fam bam while we shiny hunt and play through some Pokemon, baby. It's just what we do around here. Pokemon playthroughs and Pokemon shiny hunting. I mean, is there anything better? There are a few things I can think of that are better, but it's pretty up there on my list of things to do. Pretty up there on my list of things to do, so I would say not much. Of course, you know, movie watching, a good book read, activities with Gina that will not be discussed on stream. Those are always better than this, but This ranks pretty up there, y'all. I wouldn't say this hunt specifically though. I feel like this is one of these hunts. Like when I finally complete this hunt, it's gonna be super satisfying because getting that shiny after all of this dedication, it's really not difficult. It's dedication, y'all. Dedication, Holmes. But I feel like when this is complete, if people ever ask me if they should shiny hunt a starter, I'm gonna tell them no. Don't do it. You will waste hours of your life shiny hunting a starter in Pokemon. And especially now that Scarlet and Violet have the DLC available where you can just jump into the Blueberry Academy and go to the correct biome for your starter you want. There's absolutely no reason to soft reset like this unless you're just completing the task to say you've completed it. Just because. Just to be able to tell your friends that, yeah, I soft reset a starter. I guess it'd be a good way to like remember a playthrough though, you know? Doing this over and over will always stick. Mass Figure, have a good night, my friend. We will see you on the next one. I'm probably going to... I think I've got like... Let's see. I will get to 630. 630 before I call it. We're at 6... This is 614 here. I'll get to 630. Maybe 625. We'll see. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting a little bit hungry to the point where I don't want to get irritable. I'm gonna keep it frank with y'all right now. Your boy is in need of some nutrients. Some nutriente. But yeah, I could probably speed this process up if I were to do encounters off stream, but I really don't want the shiny to show up off, like while I would shiny hunt off stream. And I've definitely considered it because it could get to the next thing quicker, you know? Being that when I'm done with this playthrough, I feel like doing DAs with viewers is going to be super fun. So I'm just like keeping that as like my carrot dangling in front of me, you know, like when I get down on this hunt specifically, knowing that I'm going to shiny hunt in Dynamax Adventures with viewers in the near future is going to make it worthwhile. It will definitely make it worthwhile. Worth the wait. That's for sure. What are you making in there, baby? Ooh. I can smell it. It smells so good. All right, number 615. What you got for me, 615? Are you the little pink monkey we're looking for? Are you our little Mikey? Are you our little Mikey? Please be Mikey. Please be Mikey. Watch, Mikey ends up being a girl. We get the shiny and it ends up being a female Chimchar. I don't mind it. Even if I get females, I'm still naming them after the Ninja Turtles. It's not even a question. It's happening. They're getting turtle names. no matter what. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Oh, Gina's making my stomach hurt. She's making food in the kitchen and it's like right behind y'all. And I can smell the deliciousness. I didn't even get myself a good snacky wacky in before starting stream tonight, y'all. Sometimes if I know like I'm not going to be able to eat dinner before stream, I'll like stuff my face with a good snack to like push me through, you know, while I hang out with you guys. But I didn't even do that tonight. I did not. I was cutting it close already, trying to get things set up. I didn't normally, like, if while I'm setting up everything on my computer to go live, I will prep my post, because like I'll post on Instagram, I'll post on my Twitter, and then I will prep my posts for Discord. That way, as soon as I go live, I can just fire them all off. And yeah, it took a little longer than normal. That was not the one we're looking for. That is the shiny knot. That is not the shiny Pokemon. Is today the 4th? Today is the 4th, yes. June 4th, 2024. 0604 2024. 8675309. Like saying numbers around here, you know? Right, babe? Nothing. She wasn't having it. I think sometimes whenever I'm like saying goofy off the wall stuff, Gina just ignores what I'm saying. She just like blanks it out. Uh-oh. Puppies are getting excited. Okay. Y'all, it has been getting hot some matzo in Arizona. I think we're gonna have some friends come over this weekend and go swimming in the pool. Yeah, didn't Alana and Brian say they were gonna come over this weekend? We might even have a couple pool days this weekend, y'all. Because we have a good friend of ours is having a gender reveal for his baby this weekend. And we're going to that on Saturday. And he has a pool. He just had a pool built. So we're gonna go support him and his wonderful lady in celebrating their baby that is on the way. And it will be a pool party thing there that we're going to. And then on Sunday, I think we have some friends coming to have brunch or breakfast, like a late breakfast with us. And then we talked about doing like a pool day in our backyard. So I have got some doggy doo-doo to pick up this week. Make sure the backyard is nice and clean. You gonna help me pick up the doggy doo-doo, babe? She just told me F no. Said not a chance, sucker. I guess I'll be picking up doggy doo-doo all by myself. Actually, I might corral Chandler into helping me pick up the doggy doo-doo outside. Call Levi. Just pay him some money to pick up our doggy doo-doo in the back. Yo, and it's been super hot out. So you know, like In the summertime, doggy doo-doo. Yeah, like the doggy doo-doo duties. They get pretty nasty in the summertime. It's just like not a fun time. It's hot. I get sweaty out there. The dog dookie stinks. But it's got to be done. You got to clean it up, you know? I could just try and make it like more of a daily occurrence, so then that way I don't have to go spend, you know, half hour outside picking up dog dookie. But then, or like maybe an every couple day occurrence would be good. Maybe I just need to like get into a better routine of every couple of days getting out and taking care of it. Are you getting your lunch already, babe? For tomorrow? Don't take the chicken. Okay. Okay. You're making fresh rice for tomorrow? Yum. Sir Ralph says dinner was so good, yo. The meatloaf with mashed potatoes sounds amazing. Right? Doesn't that sound good, babe? My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Meatloaf with mashed potatoes. Yum. Ralph had a good din din. All right, let's see. Let's see it. Come on, please be Mikey. Please be Mikey this time. Are you my Mikey? All right, Chimchar. Just be pink. Please be pink. Don't be orange. Be a pink Chimchar. He's orange. On to the next. To encounter number 620. I forgot to say nice when we passed up 569. Gina's not amused. Oh, I was trying to get her to say something. Oh, Mass Figure dropped a dad joke earlier that I missed. Gosh dang it. He's already gone. Mass Figure said, "What's blue and doesn't weigh much?" Light blue. That's a good one. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Watch this Chimchar be the shiny one now too, because I finally read the dad joke. He probably dropped that a while back. All right. Be the pink Chimchar we're looking for. Just as long as I don't get the shiny Starly, right? That would be a sad, sad time. If the shiny Starly shows up instead of our shiny Chimchar. He's not pink. We move on to the next one. The Odd Bro says, you know what they say, Pokemon change colors for dad jokes. Hey, we've got some rules around here. It is, well, for one, it is scientifically proven that if you like this video and or drop sparkles in the chat, it definitely affects the shiny odds of the game. So shiny charms, Masuda method, mass outbreak hunts, chat dropping sparkles, and dropping likes on the video. That all increases shiny odds. You can look it up in like on Game Freak's website or Pokemon's website. But then when you drop the dad jokes, it definitely helps as well. It keeps the mentality sane, right? While we slip further and further down this deep dark hole that is shiny hunting, especially soft resetting this briefcase matrix that we're in. It for sure helps with that. Okay. I just need to make it to 630 encounters. 630. Oops, sorry Turtwig, not today. Although Turtwig would be nice, just not this time. Do. Nope. Okay. We're on the final stretch, y'all. It's the final countdown. Beedly-doo. Deedly-dee-doo. We will get there. We will get there. We'll get to 630 encounters, and then I will fire up Pokemon Violet. That way, I can trade the odd bro before I close out stream for the evening. Okay, come on, Dawn and Rowan, get out of the way. Pick up the pace here. We've got a shiny Chimchar to hunt, and I need you guys to leave that briefcase and get out of the way so that I can hunt it. All right. All right. Oh, you know, one thing that I haven't been doing recently too, I haven't been singing to the Pokemon. Usually singing brings out the shiny. Like usually if I make up just a little tune, you know, make up a little jig. Oh, shiny Chimchar, please arrive. Please exist for me, you shiny Chimchar. My little pink buddy, I'm gonna name you Mikey. And then you'll be with me forever and ever. Maybe that'll help bring it. Oh no. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Did anyone catch the VGC tournaments that happened this last weekend? You had the Japan Nationals. We know that I think it's the top 8 contestants of Japan Nationals get Worlds invites, or top 16. I think Japan is top 16 maybe. But then we had the final European regional event, which was a special event in, was it Bologna? Oh shoot, it was in Italy. I can't remember where in Italy now though. I think it was Bologna. We're getting, what was this, the third set of major tournaments in Regulation G. I feel like the meta is kind of shaping out a little bit more for VGC during Regulation G. I don't know that we're gonna get a full level out of the meta though. It just seems like with adding one restricted Pokemon per team, it has made things so like rock, paper, scissory, you know? I think it's clear that that Calyrex Shadow Rider is just a complete menace, but with having Terapagos in the mix as well too, it almost like hard counters the Shadow Riders, and then you've got Miraidon just doing insane crazy damage when built right. But it seems like teams are starting to tech for, or like trainers are starting to tech their teams for handling Miraidon teams, whether that be Trick Room techs or, you know, like putting him in Trick Room so it's not the fastest, hardest hitting Pokemon on the field. Just having the rise in like Zamazenta with the defensive stuff. Rillaboom has seen such a huge surgence. Love me some Rillaboom. You gotta love the grass starters. Showing the love, and Rillaboom is carrying the grass gang right now. When it comes to VGC, at least. Rillaboom, such a good support mon, but actually what's cool is I think early on we were seeing a lot of Rillabooms being like tanky and just complete support Pokemon with a little bit of damage dealing, but a lot of the trainers have been giving it the choice band lately, which increases the damage, the physical damage it's dealing. But you're like locked into one move unless you switch them out, which is okay because they use moves like U-turn to be able to reposition it, you know, fake out. It's still pretty much like the most popular version is the version that holds an assault vest, which makes it super tanky on the special defensive side. It's already pretty tanky on the physical defensive side. But then Rillaboom's just a freaking cool looking Pokemon. I love Rillaboom. The whole Grookey line was such a good addition to the grass gang. I like a lot of the newer grass types, you know? Rowlet, Dartrix, Decidueye were all good. Grookey's line was good. Sprigatito's line, I'm a fan. I'm not really a huge fan of cats, but Sprigatito's Pokemon line was pretty cool. Always love Bulbasaur. My personal favorite grass starter, well, starter in general, is Turtwig. And the whole Turtwig line's cool. It's a freaking turtle. It's so cool. Grotle just looks cool, and then Ash's Grotle in the anime had some cool moments too, some sweet moments. I think makes people like that family line or that line of Pokemon even more. It seems like anytime throughout the anime when starters are featured, they see a lot more love from the community. No shiny Chimchar. All right, 5 5 more encounters. Yeah, we're at about a encounter every 3-minute pace. 1 encounter every 3 minutes. But I remember actually as a kid when I had Pokemon Yellow, I remember getting the gift starters in that game. And I played through that game once, keeping the starters unlevel or like unevolved, except for Charmander, letting it evolve to Charizard. Just like what happened to Ash. I remember having Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard with Pikachu. Those were fun times, but I also just over leveled the crap out of my Pokemon as a kid. So I didn't really see a lot of the issues of their stats being not as good as fully evolved Pokemon stats. Taking down the Elite Four with a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charizard, Pikachu. What else did I have on my team? Probably Lapras, or maybe I didn't have Lapras because I would have already had Blastoise. Probably not Lapras. I probably would have had Snorlax on the team because Snorlax is always so good. You could just use him as the biggest beefcake on the team. He was so busted in those first games. Probably a Snorlax. And I probably would have had like Pidgeot. I think I remember in Gen 1, I really liked the Pidgey line. And mainly Pidgeot, the final evolution. Back when Gen 1 was the only gen. Actually, even when Gen 2 came out, Pidgeot always held a pretty high place in my ranking, in my pecking order. Always held a pretty high place in my pecking order. Obviously, Raichu was the top dog. Gyarados was always up there. Arcanine. Bulbasaur and his entire line. I always picked Bulbasaur as my starter. Good old Venusaur. Speaking of competitive, viable Pokemon, Venusaur's a one that gets brought up pretty frequently. Usually used on like sun teams. You'll throw a Venusaur in there to cause problems. Quick way to drop a sleep powder. Oh, my ear. You ever just have an in-ear itch and like when you get it, it's so, it's almost like it feels like you're scratching your brain. Chimchar is our boy. All right, this one's probably not going to be Mikey, but a boy can dream. We can hope. That's not it. Darn it. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board we go. All right, let's see here. Come on, Donnaruski. All right. Number 628. Encounter number 628. We're almost there. Oh yeah. Yep. 630 is going to be the number. A good number to stop on, because I'm at a point where I want to go eat some din din like right now, but I'm going to get to the end. I'm going to get to the encounter. We don't end on an odd number. We're going to get to a good wholesome number to end on. Unless, of course, the Chimchar decides to show up shiny on the next encounter. We can hope. We can dream. We'll do it together, no matter what. No matter what. Ooh. All right, shiny Chimchar, show me your beautiful face, please and thank you. Show me your beautiful face, please and thank you. Besides Pokemon, what were some other series that y'all were into? Are into or were into? Because like I can recall being super young and getting introduced to Star Wars as a kid. And by golly gee willikers, I loved Star Wars so much. I remember being like second, third, fourth grade, I would spend an entire morning just watching through all of the original Star Wars movies. Episodes 4, 5, and 6. And then I think when I was in junior high, it was like 2000 or 2001 when Phantom Menace came out. But I remember once the prequels came out, even, oh, I would spend time just watching through the entire series from episode 1 all the way through 6 to Return of the Jedi. Start with Phantom Menace, end with Return of the Jedi. I would watch all the way through, or there were times where I would start with 4, 5, and 6 and then go back like the way that they released to watch them through. Oh, Daniel, welcome back. But yeah, Star Wars was a huge one for me as a kid. And I remember when I was younger, my dad used to watch the original Star Trek series. That was something I used to watch that with him too. I remember he was part of like this, I don't know what you would call it. Like you could sign up for these things where they would send you VHS tapes is what he would get of the original Star Trek series, and each VHS tape would have like, I don't know, 2 to 4 episodes on it or something. And I remember watching a lot of those with him. The William Shatner days. And then later on, as I got older, Lord of the Rings became a big one. I remember watching Lord of the Rings series just from start to finish. not shiny. Okay. That was it, guys. That was number 630 right there. That was shiny number 630. So we didn't quite hit 100 encounters tonight, but we still made good progress. We got 80 more encounters in, and I started 3 hours ago, so I think we're good. I was probably actually doing encounters for about 2.5 hours of stream, because I didn't jump right into it right away. The Odd Bro says, don't forget, I want to trade you something. Yes, I'm jumping into Violet right now. And then as soon as I'm in, I will set up a link trade, and I will tell you the code, or I'll show you the code. But yeah, the encounters, we got 80 in tonight, so still pretty good. Not our normal 100 encounters in. I feel like to get the 100, I've got to like out the gates just jump to it. But then also not just that, but I think the past few streams I've streamed for closer to 4 hours, like 3.5, 4 hours. So maybe next week's stream will be a little bit longer one, and I can get there with it. Hope to get both shiny and BDSP. Yes, I hope you do too, Daniel. I hope you get Turtwig and and your buddy. Okay, so oh yeah, this is my build for the Swampert raids, which I'll have to reignite on Thursday. But for right now, I'm gonna jump into the Poke Portal, and we are going to connect online, and I will set up a link trade. Okay. Okay, doke. Oh yeah, the water types. The water type mass outbreaks. It's water type month for Pokemon trainers. Okay, link trade here. The link code. Get ready, Odd Bro. The link code is going to be 1231239 123 I'm searching now. You search as well. Let's do it. Jam the boy, welcome. How you doing? You're actually coming in at the tail end. I'm gonna complete this trade in game with the Odd Bro, and then I'm going to call it a stream for the night. I did a little bit shorter of a stream tonight. I'm doing a little bit shorter of a stream tonight because all my mightiest marked Pokemon. I don't remember where I have. Okay, let's just go here. Does it matter what I trade you? Odd Bro. Does it matter what I trade you? Those are all from my playthrough. I think these are all extras here. Don't care what you trade. Okay. Then I will send you a Dracloak, because it's a Violet exclusive. Oh, it's a shiny Raichu. Yes. You found a shiny Raichu. Where did you hunt your shiny Raichu? I like hunting for shiny Raichu on the, what's that path on the north side of the map? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called anymore. But if you set up an electric encounter sandwich, you get a ton of shiny Raichu. Told you I would hunt your favorite Pokemon. Thank you, I appreciate it. That was a cool gift. Before, take care of King Casey. Nice name, I love it. Oops, no. I forgot I'm in the trade. I'm gonna move that Pokemon to my gifted Pokemon box from viewers. Thank you so much. I got an EV trained, hyper trained, and changes Terra type to ice. Nice. Thank you so much. That is sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. These are my gift Pokemon from other viewers so far. So King Casey's going right there next to my other gift Pokemon. Maybe I will, you know what? I think that at some point I need to put together a competitive ready team, and maybe I can use King Casey in the competitive ready team. That would be fun. We'll change his ability to Lightning Rod. Put him on a rain team with a Kyogre or something. That would be cool. Okay. With all of that being said, though, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you all for stopping in. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. It does help push the video out to the YouTube algorithm, encouraging others to come in and join the fam bam as we shiny hunt and play through Pokemon games here. I hope you guys all have a great evening. I will be back on Tuesday next week, and we will continue to search for this shiny Chimchar so that we can start our gosh darn playthrough already, y'all. That is the goal, to get this playthrough going so that we can become Sinnoh champion and beat Cynthia with a fire type shiny only team. But all that being said, I'm gonna go grab some food, some din din. I hope you guys all had a great evening, and I will see you all next week on Tuesday. If you haven't already, jump into the Discord. I post in Discord when I go live. I just dropped the link in chat for Discord. Connect there, jump in. You can communicate with me there outside of stream times. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Have a great evening.